we ran into some issues. The install would have been easy if the guy that I bought the windows from didn't lie to me. I don't really know if it'll work, but whatever, dude. At this point, I just need to get these windows installed. Here's a little bit deeper into the issue that I'm having. Kind of see it sticking out. Right in there. Hey guys, what's going on? Cody here from Escapade Made. It is 11:41 on New Year's Day. Happy New Year's. If this video is coming out, it's probably gonna be a little bit after New Year's. But anyways, hope you had a great New Year's. Guys, we ran into some issues. I'm just being honest here. The last video, which was talking about the easy install. The install would have been easy if the guy that I bought the windows from didn't lie to me. Essentially what we have going on here is I bought RV windows on eBay. Now I knew they're a little bit cheaper, but you know, whatever. The guy that sold them to me on eBay said that the distance between the trim ring and the window is 1.5 inches. Basically a trim ring is what holds the window inside. So you pretty much put the RV window in your bus, and then after that, you screw the trim ring to the window. Now, the distance between the trim ring of this and the window, I was told, was 1.5 inches. So what did I do, Cody? I went out and bought 1.5 inch square steel tubing.
Got it!
Because that is the distance from the window to the trim ring. Well, I just made a video about putting these inside of your bus. And then I ran into this issue where, okay, now I'm installing this, and the gap between the RV window and the trim ring seems like it's a little bit more than 1.5 inches, which I didn't think would be an issue. So I went ahead and installed it inside. Well, then we had a storm the other day and the floodgates opened up, and pretty much the windows that I spent, I don't know, 2 days installing started leaking. So guys, pretty much what I'm trying to say here is that I messed up on the windows that I installed. I bought 6 windows thinking that they were 1.5 inch separation. You really have to make sure you get that right. And it turns out they're more like 1.75 inches, maybe even 2 inches in distance. So I have a workaround. I'm not gonna send these things back. I spent like $1,200 on them. And I'm definitely not gonna get bigger square tubing because I spent like $500 on that. So what I'm thinking is that, because you gotta kind of learn how to pivot a little bit. So I'm thinking that what I can do is just create a little bit of a separation between the square tubing that I bought and the trim ring. And to do that, I think that I can use some mattress metal. Again, we are back to the mattress iron. So guys, what I'm thinking is that I can kind of put the mattress metal on top of the square tubing to kind of create more of a space. I don't really know if it'll work, but whatever, dude. At this point, I just need to get these windows installed. I need to get them watertight. So I'm hoping that this works. Follow me along on this episode as we try to do a workaround to get these RV windows installed properly. So let's get into it, baby. Alrighty guys, so now that we went ahead and cut the hole and we have created our frame here, here's a little bit deeper into the issue that I'm having. So there's a little bit of a gap in between the sheet metal and these square tubings right here. What I'm thinking I could do is add in these pieces of mattress frame metal, literally just kind of put them right in between my square tubing and the sheet metal to give me that distance that I need, because without it, as you can see, it kind of squeezes in, and I think that's where a lot of the water was coming in, and it just didn't really look that well from the outside. So what I'm gonna do right now is cut up some mattress frame metal, put some right here, put some across the top, and then put some across the bottom, weld it in, and hopefully that'll work. It'll, like I said, it's a little bit of a workaround. Hope it works, and yeah, let's do that right now. Just finished up welding in the metal bed frames have them just kind of tacked in right here. Again, the metal bed frames don't need to be structural. They're pretty much just there as like a placeholder to push this out a little bit. Kind of see it sticking out. Right here. So now guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the window in, do a test fit, see how it fits. And yeah, just kind of go from there and then try to secure this window in here. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty guys, so that'll do it for today. I'm really glad that we were able to do this little workaround with the metal bed frames. I was worried I was gonna have to send these windows back. I was worried I was gonna have to either get bigger square tubing, like 2-inch, but just with a little bit of ingenuity, or some redneck engineering as I like to call it. Anyways guys, glad you enjoyed this video. Hope this helps. So if you ever kind of run into an issue, you know, don't be afraid to be inventive. I can't think of the word, but don't be afraid to kind of like think on your feet and be able to pivot. That's really just the story of bus builds in general. Anytime you're building a bus, anytime you're kind of converting it, you got to be able to kind of pivot, because nothing is going to go to plan. So hope that helps guys. I will see y'all in the next one, baby.